Assalamualaikum and greetings everyone. My name is Nur Fathin Syaqilla binti Sumardino and my metric number is BK24110021. I'm taking UB00302 reading and writing for this semester and I am from section 33. So, today I will be discussing about the novel that we already choose before. The title of the novel is Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. The date of this novel being published were on 25th November 1864. The genre of this novel actually a science fiction and an adventure novel. Um, Actually, this book is a classic science fiction novel by Jules Verne, and this book was first published in French around 1864. Then it's being reissued in 1867 in a revised and expanded edition. In this novel, Professor Otto Lidenbrock is the tale's central figure, which is an eccentric German scientist who believes there are volcanic tubes that reach to the very center of the Earth. His nephew Axel and their Icelandic guide named Hans rappel into Iceland's celebrated inactive volcano, which is Snæfellsjökull. Then, content with many dangers including cave-ins, subpolar tornadoes, an underground ocean, and living prehistoric creatures from the Mesozoic and Cenozoic eras. Eventually, the three explorers are spewed back to the surface by an active volcano, Stromboli, located in southern Italy. By the end of this book, the three explorers are actually managed to go to the center of the Earth. And after that, the three explorer returns to Germany, where they enjoy the great acclaim, which is the Professor Lidenbrock is hailed as one of the great scientists of the day. And Axel discovered that the poles on the compass actually got reversed during the storm and marries his sweetheart Groben. And Hans returns to his peaceful either duck hunting life in Iceland. Moving on to the next slide. This slide, I'll be talking about the main characters that contained in this novel. First of all, of course, Professor Otto Lidenbrock. Professor Otto is actually a hot-tempered geologist at the Johanneum Gymnasium with radical ideas. After he and Axel um, found the manuscript of an Icelandic saga, he is curious of what contained in the center of the earth. So because of that, they started the journey to the center of the earth. Axel is the second character in this novel. Axel is Lidenbrock's nephew, a young student whose ideas are more cautious. Right before they started the journey to the center of the earth, Axel feels anxious at first. The third character in this novel is Hans. Hans is an Icelandic either duck hunter who hires on as their guide during this journey. Hans is very a useful guider. The fourth character is Groben. Groben is Lidenbrock's goddaughter, and she is the love of Axel's life. We knew that Groben and Axel is in love with each other. And last but not least, Martha. Martha is a Lidenbrock's housekeeper and a cooker in Lidenbrock house. My favorite character in this novel, of course, Professor Otto Lidenbrock. I adore him a lot because of his characteristic. He is a very curious person which I can relate the most. He is incredibly curious and adventurous type of person. And then he is an intelligent and knowledgeable, and that is the reason why I adore him so much. I would like to be an intelligent type of person and knowledgeable about my surrounding, about what I learn, about the nature and so on. The third reason why I love him and why he is my favorite character is because he is a fearless type of person. Even though there are many type of circumstances that they need to go through, he still stick to the plan, which is their journey to the center of the earth. That is some of the reasons why I make Professor Otto Lidenbrock as my favorite character for this novel. Talking about personal experience, my personal experience that I can relate to this novel is their curiosity. I have a very high curiosity in discovering new places such as hiking trails or even cafes. I would love to try, okay, talking about cafe, I would love to try a lot of menus in a new cafe because once the cafe is being open to the public, there will always have someone that promotes all of the menu in the cafe. And because of that, I always curious about the hype of people promoting the cafe and promoting the menus. And I would love to go to the cafe and try it myself. Other than that, I also got curious about the nature. So, because of that curiosity, I'll go hiking every time I have some leisure time. Back then in Sarawak, I already hiked Mount Serapi. That's for me it's quite challenging because it's very slippery, and it was a best moment ever in my life because I barely hiked that Mount Serapi. And then I also already hike I also already go to the Blue Pool Trail. For me, Blue Pool Trail is quite challenging since we need to go in the forest. The trail is actually in the forest, but once you arrive at the Blue Pool, it's really bring a peaceful, and for me, I'm impressed looking at the Blue Pool site. And then for me, my favorite trail is actually the temple hiking trail, where you can learn others about others praying. Yeah, actually the temple is the Indian temple where you can go hiking there. I've been I already go to the temple hiking trail more than 4 times in my life. All of the hikes that I did at Sarawak back then, for me, is a very, very good experience. And I'm looking forward to hike every mountain in Sabah. And then, opinion about this novel. Well, for me, this novel is quite challenging type of novel where I need to read one by one, and it's quite challenging to understand each sentence. And then I don't really like this novel. Yeah, as I mentioned before, because it's quite challenging for me to understand each words that I rarely use in my entire life. But it's good also because of that I can add on my vocabulary. And lastly, would will I recommend this book to others? Yes. For those who love going to an adventure type of story, I would recommend this book to you because at this one point you will feel very satisfied because they already end their journey and they already reach the center of the earth. And once they already reach the center of the earth, they go back and they're being celebrated by all of people around them. For me, the adventure about this novel is quite good for us to read. So, actually, this book, The Journey to the Center of the Earth, actually give a positive side where when we have something that we aim for, we need to go for it and never turn back because once we got what we already aim for, that's going to be a very, very meaningful memories that happen in our life. I guess that's all from me. Till next time, guys. Bye.